What would happen if you took a shit near lava? Whatever the joke is, I cannot imagine that the punchline is worth the humiliation that it brings to type that out and then send it into a chat full of other real human beings. She close on my combat till I overheat. I don't think that's very good. Which Pokemon would you elect as the leader of your country? I don't know about you guys, but I'm personally a believer in democracy, so I don't think I have the right to personally alone choose the leader of my country. I think Munchlax is trustworthy, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is why democracy does not work, at least direct democracy. This is why we need representative democracy, okay? Voting mattered, they wouldn't let us do it. r/I'm 14 and this is deep. If mattered, they wouldn't let us do it. True! What if his ace was Breloom instead of Makuhita? What if my grandma had wheels? You ever think about that one, huh? That'd be kind of nuts, though. We don't need forks, okay? Forks are completely superfluous. You can eat every meal with either your hands, chopsticks, or a spoon. We got some more tier list testing to do. We're at the gates of Flannery, and I have like no water types to test, so this is going to be interesting. I had some idea for Spoink stuff, right? It was like Illumise Flatter. Yeah, no, this is not going to work on this fight. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll do it on a different fight. I think it'll be okay. Rock Throw being your rock move is kind of insane. I think Pelipper is the big one to test here. You still don't have a water move and no way of acquiring one. Confused as to how testing works? Yeah, just pick out a bunch of mons that I can have up until that point and then test them per save file. I usually try to do like one per route, but sometimes I'm trying to do like 3 playthroughs per game. So sometimes to cover everything I have to catch multiple per route, but I'm trying to like limit it a little bit so that I don't run into things where I test Pokemon that would be mutually exclusive. In fact, does this team have anything that would be that? No. I still don't know where to go. It's always top left until a certain point. But that point is not here. It's here. There we go. Okay, Pelipper, show us what you got, buddy. Okay, looking good. That's a little bit annoying. Should have water gun there, my bad. Protect spam to stall sun turns. Okay, that water gun was in sun. Was not with sun. Fuck me. Interesting. I need to stop protecting on potion turns. Damn, that's a lot of f***ing damage. Holy sh**. Okay. So what would we even do in this position? Oops. Should have water sport on the set. I don't think he gets it, does he? Oh, he does. Okay, good to know. Well, remember that water sport isn't that good. Because it goes away when you switch. Ooh, you could run Growl as well, actually. Oh, that's kind of interesting, actually. Hold on, let's try that. And water sport lasts forever, right? So you just need to find a good place to use it, maybe even before Torkoal comes out. I really messed that up. Now you have to switch, and water sport is gonna just fade. Alright, Solrock. Let's see it, buddy. Confusion is gonna be highest damage. I mean, that looks pretty good. Well, not Rock Throw, because Torkoal has 1 billion defense. What do you mean? I think Psywave is just better on average. Rock Throw and Psywave are actually pretty similar damage. Okay, I didn't realize Solrock had like no special attack. Never mind, Rock Throw is better. Rollout from Mauville Move Tutor. Wait, is this real? Seems like that's real. You may be cooking. Okay, I just want to test it raw for a second. Holy f***. Holy wait! And you can like super afford for this to not work. You can just... They can't do anything to Solrock. You don't care if they light screen, you don't care if they sunny day. Flame Body Slugma would be a thing. Maybe you go, Rostberry. Look at this man. I feel about high-risk strategies like rollouts in your Nuzlocke. Can be good if you have no other option. I don't think this is... The thing is, this is not high risk. Like, even if you miss one of them, it's fine. Nosepass gets it. Aeron gets it. Linoone. Interesting. Let me give those guys rollout then. Could be good for, Winona as well, huh? Gulpin gets it, huh? Dude, Gulpin is so f***ing good. Very interesting. I mean, Slugma's not gonna do this. Oh boy. Okay, here we go, here we go. I don't think I have to test Beautifly, right? Slugma at least gives you Yawn support. Bait Nummel plus Camel into Slugma. I don't know how I would do that. Hold on. You would have to do it with an electric type, right? Why does Slugma come out first versus Pelipper? Oh, probably because it has Rock Throw, right? Yeah. You would do it with a... I think Meryl? No. Meryl would get like phase 2, right? I don't think it's possible to bait camera up before Slugma. Wait, no, it would be. It would have to be something that's weak to overheat and that has a more, I think, and has a more effective type. I think grass types would bait camera up, right? Because camera up has a super effective move but gets hit neutrally by grass types. Yeah, Sableye seems useful. Does Survivor do anything? Glare support? It does get Crunch. That's a pretty good move. It's got just good stats. Yeah, I don't know. Doing the mainline games gimmick will be better than Gen 9's. I thought Terra was pretty good, man. How much does Spark do here? Like nothing. Sableye is probably pretty good on this fight. Well, the thing with Sableye is it's immune to Body Slam. I think one thing I want to do is when I'm done testing them individually, I want to try to build a team without water types that consistently beats Flannery just from this box, because I think it'll give us some good insights. What is your moveset here? That's pretty garbage. Same for you. Okay, let's just see some Alakazam shenanigans. I think you don't have the damage though. Can you technically have Psychic TM at this point? No, Shadow Ball is in Casino, right? Okay, let's just test Zam at its full potential. Yeah. I think you're right, yeah. I definitely know it. I mean, doing that much damage to Torkoal is pretty insane. But also doesn't solo sweep, but... And you can't switch in on Overheat, which is a little bit cringe. Let's try Aeron Rollout. I think you just get magnituded, right? But he doesn't calc damage for magnitude. Hold on. Okay. You're just too slow. Alright, Spoink. I mean, we got Thick Fat. I don't know. That's actually pretty reasonable damage. That is not reasonable damage. How much damage does this take from an overheat? That's actually pretty good. Hold on. Let me see something. If we get our way to Torkoal here... I mean, Body Slam probably also just does a lot, right? Yeah, okay. If you get 2-shot by Body Slam, there's no point. Confuse Ray it? Look at him go! Holy f***. Wait a minute. So I do believe that Sableye just dies to overheat, right? Might as well fake out. Detect one of the overheats. Tank one of them. That's sun boosted. He body slams here. He might overheat, right? I can't actually rely on it. Body slammed. It's like 3 overheats used, I think, right? Holy, and now he's lowering his special attack. Hold. I detected on a sunny day. Also didn't fake out. Detected on a sunny day again. I think he has one left. I think we're done. That's pretty good, actually. You need, like, specific pieces. Yeah, very consistent. If you're willing to sack one guy. Yeah, exactly. Like, the mons that tank the overheats can probably just do this on their own, but... Let's try Torkoal on its own, I guess, but I just don't think... It just loses, right? Because it's not going to overheat. You do have Protect. Did he Body Slam? Oh, Attract. That's so awkward. Let's try to get the para before he... Okay. I think Synchronize for encounter routing is insanely overrated. It can be really good if you got like a plus speed guy, but I think it I like neutral nature Synchronize not that much. People really like that. They like it when they have a neutral nature, so they just can't get a detrimental one, but I mean you're also lowering your chances of getting a good nature. I don't really see the point. It's just kind of boring. Ambition Caves is good. You say that, but caves usually have Zubats as well. Like, I don't know. Although Impish Zubat isn't even that bad. Crobat is kind of a tank more than anything. You know, Magic Code Attract. I suppose, maybe? That's kind of a Hail Mary, but sure. It's definitely routes that only have physical or special mons. Less than you would think. Especially in ROM hacks where there's high encounter variety. It doesn't happen as often as you might think. Can be good on fishing routes, but water types have a pretty diverse set of stats. Like, you don't really want the same nature on Milotic that you want on Gyarados, right? I don't even know what these guys are doing in here, man. Dig Grovyle. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Think of Milo replacing Gyarados as strong early water type. I mean, it kind of does in Fire Red Omega, for example. Early Milotic is really good in that game. I think Gyarados is way more interesting, exciting, and versatile than Milotic. Look at him go! Okay. We Amnesia? We Yawn? He can do this. I mean, it's fun to think about to use Synchronize or not to use Synchronize on a certain route. But yeah, I would like more abilities that manipulate your encounters. Like as in what you can get. More stuff like Magnet Pull and Static and stuff. I think that's more interesting. You'd have ones for like that favor Pokemon with certain stat distributions rather than types, right? You could have an ability... You know what? I'm not going to say that one out loud. Being faster than this is kind of huge. I think Sun is up right now, but I think it's not for long. So maybe we can do this. Huge. Okay, no Sun right now. Did he crit me? Yeah, maybe setting up your Amnesia on Numel is good. It's a little bit risky because it does have magnitude. You probably want Oranberry if you're doing this. Okay, hold on. I think this can work. This is pretty cool. Dude, I've been loving Gulpin and Swalot. It gets so many cool moves. Okay, start with an Amnesia here. That's pretty lucky. Okay, now that you have Amnesia, the thing is he's not going to go for Overheat, so Encore isn't going to get you any value. So I guess if you're doing this, you'd rather have Cherry Berry. AI is really bad at calcing Overheat is the thing, right? Encore? Okay, now you just have to kill it before it wakes up and body slams you. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Yo, look at my boy go. Okay, this is possible. I lost way too much HP. Maybe? Did I miss my last rollout there? That's extremely unfortunate. This can solo in theory, but it's really unlikely. I have an idea, but I'm gonna do that later. Let me just... I think the last thing I want to test is Linoone rollout sweep, which I don't think is gonna work. Yeah, now you just die, right? Well, okay, but if you soften up the Nummel ones, like so. Okay, maybe not like so. Oh yeah, you could just kill this with 2 strengths, actually. Ah, but now sun is up, right? What if you do it here? Not quite, not quite. Probably a tier 4 rollout doesn't even kill the camera up is the problem, right? I don't think you ever actually do this. Okay, we got the defense drop. Hold on. This might be it. This might be it. But this is just not going to kill, right? It's really close, but no. Okay, there's one weird strategy I want to try. And then I also want to build a team of, like, what if I didn't have any water types and no Solrock? How would I beat this fight? But let me try this first. I'm cooking real good here. Hold on. Start with Charm. I mean, now you can even just Encore, right? How much special attack do we need? We probably need to go to +6. We Flatter. Oh, can you Flatter again if he's already confused? Okay, so worst case, you sack, right? Like your Beautifly or something. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I can't Encore now. You just have to rely on him not clicking it for some reason. Or him getting confused again, I suppose. Okay. I mean, what is that? What's he at? Like +3? Let's just see that for a baseline. +3. I mean, he just kills you, right? I kind of forgot about that. Oh, he didn't use it? Okay. Almost. The problem is you can't consistently stall out the overheats, right? You Encore Sunny Day? I think if I can get +2 on Spoink, it's kind of fine. I think maybe +2 is enough. Encore ended. It's unfortunate. Y'all? Okay. Okay, I think you need at least +4 to one-shot the Torkoal. I think this can work. You just have to hope that he doesn't hit himself when Encore runs out. Perfect. Now run out. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's a chance of getting Illuminized and Spoink. It's not realistic. I just think this is cool. +4. Let's see how it does at +4. Yeah, I think this is probably pretty good on other fights. The thing is, like, it could always happen that Encore ends after the turn that you switch. And I don't exactly know what you do at that point. Alright, come on. No crits, please. Uh-oh. He's still confused, though. We can still do it. We can still do it. Please? That's my goat! Alright, check this out. +6 Spoink, baby. This should kill, right? Holy sh... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does this kill? Oh, grrr! That's insane. Absolutely nuts. Is there other Pokemon that get Psych Up in this game? Okay. Is that it for Flannery? Let's try the thing that I said I was gonna do, where I try to build a team without water types or Solrock and try to find a consistent line. Spinda gets it at 38. Okay. I think my first... I think I have an idea on how to do this with this team. I think probably the most consistent way to do this is just do Swalot lead and then stall out the Torkoal, right? Something like this, right? And now you yawn this. Tank can overheat, already use up the white herb. I think you go Torkoal here. Probably not actually, huh? I think Spoink would have been the switch. I mean, just set up some curse, honestly. +2/+2 seems good. Okay, that was really easy. So I think Flannery is actually pretty easy, guys. I think I just won with only Torkoal and Swalot there, right? I think we should do that every time we're done testing a gym leader. Exclude like the top 4 Mons or something from the box and try to find an actual winning strategy. Okay, so here, let's just get whatever we get first that we haven't tested yet. It says only Trapinch and Baltoy left. Okay, so let's just get Baltoy from here and then Trapinch from Mirage Tower. Or you know what, let's save Baltoy for the final attempt, why not? You guys think Lilipa is gonna do anything, by the way? Because I don't think so. I think that guy is garbage. Let me just clear these trainers. Who's like the first guy that we want to test on Norman here? I think stuff like Trapinch and Pelipper are like kind of the obvious ones, right? Yo, this thing is cooking me. Hold on. Sableye, you got this, right? This has Shadow Ball? Oh my god. I don't think I've ever fought that Wigglytuff before in my life. Someone's been watching Super Kaizo and Kaizo for a long time now. It's like comically easy. Am I wrong? Just depends on the kind of Nuzlocke, man. You are right, though, that in most well-designed Nuzlocke games, you don't have to spend 90% of your time resetting for your starter. So the attempt counter is going to be quite a lot lower. That's definitely true. Nuzlocke's of vanilla games are very easy, though. I mean, they just test different things, right? Nuzlocke's kind of test your game knowledge and your creativity when like putting together lines and using the resources that you have available, and then Ironmon tests like how many hours at a time you're willing to stare at Oak's lab. So it's just different things for different people. Do you even get Macargo for Winona in this game? I don't think you do, right? I honestly, also I gotta say, Alakazam so far kind of dog. Let's test. I definitely want to see Sableye. I definitely want to see Torkoal. Those are like my main guys. Let's just put Grovyle on here, see what he does. Manectric. You know what? Yeah, sure. Viper. So the only things that can hit Sableye are Vigoroth and Slacking, huh? And they don't do so for a lot of damage. I think the main thing for Sableye in this fight is sustain, right? Or like actually sustaining some amount of damage. I think you probably run Secret Power over Feint Attack. Just because it scales with the defense buffs from Rock Smash. I don't think he gets strength, does he? No. Yeah, this is probably the moveset. I think Sableye can solo this. Okay. No need to use a fake out here, right? I mean, you might as well. I guess you can't get damaged through confusion. I don't think you can solo this at all. You have no recovery, right? Do you get rest TM at this point? I mean, you would never use it here. I don't think you can ever solo, right? Can't even solo the big Roth, bro. Okay, wait, you go here, you bait the normal move, you go back, you fake out. Oh, krrr. We saved a good amount of detect PP. Actually, maybe we can do it. And just go here to tank the feint attack. I mean, now you would just win either way, right? But okay, wait, let me try this again. Just gotta hope you don't hit yourself a lot. Switch once here. Okay. Can I get some defense drops, maybe? Okay, I think I won. Just keep up the rhythm. Okay, we're out of detects. Okay, we almost won with only this guy. Now you go here. Now you win. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Let's just like lead with Seviper and I guess this has Psybeam, huh? Let's lead with Grovyle and see what happens. Okay, nice crit, nice crit. Holy. Holy. Overgrow Gaming? I just want to see how much this does. That was a crit, right? I mean, it's all right. You're doing pretty good damage. Okay, Overgrow doesn't kill him. Ooh, wait a minute. This does get dig, right? You might be cooking on levels previously before not seen. We got the roll. Okay, wait. I mean, you just don't have enough dig PP, right? But maybe you get him into Overgrow Leaf Blade range? I don't think you do. Nope. Maybe with Leppa? I think he can do it. He has to get so lucky, but I think he can do it. I guess the problem is like, because you're not going per Zimberry, there's never the world where Spinda teeter danced, right? And if he does teeter dance, you're just f***ed. I actually don't think this is possible without a Persimberry. Absorb Leaf Blade on Linoone. That could work, actually. Hold on. They're kind of cooking with that. I think Absorb kills here. There's no shot, right? Yeah, no. Am I supposed to have Mega Drain? You could delay for Mega Drain. It's kind of crazy how relevant Leppa Berry is in this game. Okay, wait, so maybe now... Ooh, yeah, I'm no longer in Overgrow, though. Shit. Y'all, I don't think this works. Well, now we're fine. You know, I said that this was Linoone insurance, but... we don't actually do 50%. Unless we're in Overgrow. Well, if it teeter dance, obviously immediately after reset. Okay, good start. I think I still don't win. Okay, no, we have it. We actually have it. Okay, we're going in. Now just press dig. You don't even need your other moves. Shit. Wait, he loafs this turn, right? Yeah, okay, we're fine. I think I actually just have him here. God damn it! Almost made the same mistake again. Almost out of digs, but he's out of potions, right? There we go. He can do it! He can do it, okay? I proved my point. You need like 3 crits. You need like 1. And that's off of Leaf Blade. 1 out of like, I think you're using like 6. So the chance to crit none of your 6 Leaf Blades is 7 out of 8 to the power of 6, right? Bro, you're favored to crit one of them. 56% to crit at least one of them. Although I guess the one on Vigoroth doesn't matter, right? The second one. So it's like 5 of them. But I think you have an additional one on Linoone. Oh, but you also need to not get Teeter Danced. Although, I suppose you could just switch if that happens. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's reliable. I'm just saying it's possible. What happens if you lead Manectric? That's actually very reasonable damage. Holy sh**. Wait a minute. Okay, he doesn't quite two-shot this. So Linoone is a demon, man. How does Sapphire do? It's just so cooked. I don't know what the f I'm doing. Getting the defense drop. Oh, sh**. Damn, this guy does no damage, bro. And he's so slow. You think Torkoal solos? I don't think so. Maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe he just doesn't take a lot of damage. I enabled Facade. I mean, now you win. Yeah, okay. You probably don't even need Lepa, do you? Yeah, this is really easy. Okay. Torkoal's pretty good. Probably one of the better normal encounters. Okay, so these Pokemon are pretty good. Laleep is kind of worth testing. I don't think that these 4 are ever worth testing. I don't really, I just put nose pads in this game, so yeah, that's good enough. To be fair, they did that with Onix as well in Gen 1, right? Like, that Pokemon is complete dog. It looks like it shouldn't be, but because it's the first gym leader's ace Pokemon, they had to balance it. So I think, honestly, Nosepass is just a better iteration of that, you know? At least it doesn't look like it would be powerful. And then they gave it an evolution in the next gen. I feel like they did fine. Okay, I mean, now you're just... Okay, you reflect. He feint attacks. You psychic. You recover. Wait, this is doable. This is doable. Huge. Okay, you start with reflect. And now you alternate recover psychic. You psychic first. You can do it. He can do it. Trust. You're forcing feint attacks. It's a lot of damage. Once you get too low, you can recover twice in a row. I mean, now he's... Oh, yeah, he has Berry still. Just don't get crit. It's that easy. Now you... Because you always have 2 turns, dude. Like... I think I win. There, we got the Spit F drop. Now it's over. Because now he's gonna loaf. Exactly. Okay. I'm assuming you don't kill this. That was my second to last Psychic PP, by the way. But I could have used a Psybeam to kill it. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Like, honestly, it's just... Every single Alakazam strategy in this game comes down to, yeah, if you're willing to dodge a few crits, this can solo. Yeah, what happens if you reflect on the Vigoroth? Is that better? Yeah, wait, from here it's even easier. Because now you can just tank. You still have to recover once, right? You still have to dodge 2 crits. I guess 3. Wait, no, because... Is this a kill? Looks pretty sus. That could work. Alright, let's see some Swalot action, maybe? Faster than Spinda is insane. Can't yawn this. I mean, you just lose the 1v1, right? You can't get Sludge Bomb TM at this point, right? I guess you probably wouldn't want it because you would poison. Yeah, I don't really know how this does anything. Yeah, it seems kinda bad. Does it tank a Facade from slacking? Because then you could use it for yawn support. That looks pretty solid, actually. That you sometimes live crit. Yeah. Maybe like Toxic plus Aeron. Oh, what's up doesn't matter because of Feint Attack, but yeah. Okay. I like that, actually. That's pretty strong. Yo, Aeron is kind of good as this, by the way. You do kind of be having Iron Tail at this point. Aeron also walls the Linoone. Aeron is very good for this fight. Not really sure how Linoone goes up against these guys, to be honest. Unless I'm missing like some utility move. I mean, you can always teach a dig, right? I think Norman's is better as a 5th gym leader, or is he a better 4th gym leader? I like the route that Runabun takes, but I think he makes a lot of sense as a 5th gym leader. That opens up the game for you, that opens up the map for you. This is like the test that you do before you get to, you beat your own father before you go to surf the world. I think that makes perfect sense. I think it's thematically way better. I mean, this seems pretty consistent, actually, if we do this right. Now we dig. Yeah, there we go. We just don't have the damage. I think if you get the defense drop, you probably have it, right? This is heal turn. Now you just need flinches. Okay. I don't think that this consistently wins. But I mean, if you get the defense drop, you probably have it. Yeah. I think he heals again. Nope. Okay. Linoone can do it. Okay. What about Solrock? This guy seems pretty good. I think you probably want to be running Strength as your main damage dealing move, right? That's probably the most damage potential that you have. What does badge boost effect on this? A lot. Dude, 10% speed is crazy. Okay, first we gotta do an obligatory rollout check. Hold on. I mean, if he spams Teeter Dance. That's a lot of feint attack damage. Holy shit. Solrock's special defense is so ass. Okay, so that's not really gonna work. Yeah, the feint attack users actually make this quite difficult for Solrock. Anything else on this team? Let's do Trapinch. Why are people so obsessed with using Trapinch for this fight anyway? Doesn't really make sense, does it? I don't know why I think they are. Maybe it's just not a true thing that I just said. How do you even get the Trapinch into the f***ing slacking? And it doesn't naturally learn dig. You have to use your dig TM anyway, so I don't know why you would ever do that with Trapinch when you could, like, use Linoone or something. Right? Like, mean, sometimes you come in on counter, I guess. I didn't teach dig. But I mean, we know that this wins, right? Probably. With Lepa Berry, yeah. Seems kind of ass. Oh, true. Yeah, because you have to dig down on the attacking turn, right? Sorry, on the loaf turn. Then you come back up on the attacking turn, so you could actually get countered. So this actually just doesn't work. Okay, I have to go. I have D&D. I'll see you guys later. Peace.